couple of small misplays have got you back into it just because your stupid big things are both stupid and big. Hello, and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander Throwdown. My name is Serge. Today I'm fighting a Nelly.
Hey, I'm here too.
And nature is healing. Ben is back on tech.
Ah, back in my void.
God, it's been so long.
I missed it.
Bodiless voice of Ben. How is the void treating you?
It's warm.
Ooh, delightful.
I've got granola bars back here.
Oh, man. Reminder that everything we do, including those granola bars, are brought to you by you with your support of the Patreon.
Now, I bought these myself.
Thanks so much for bringing Ben granola bars.
With what money, Ben?
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah. Patreon.com/loading-ready-run. You are the reason we get to do all of this, so thank you. Because without you, there's none of us. That's got weirder. I don't know.
Yes, your support continues our ability to live in this world.
Capitalism. Reminder, if you don't know about the format, if you want to see our deck list, if you want to talk about your favorite thing to do with Canadian Highlander, check out the description and the comments and all that information down below. Ugh. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
What you got?
I'm playing green Eldrazi with a little bit of blue.
Good lord.
Yeah, we'll see.
Big.
We've got some Titans trying out the new Foundation's Sire of Seven Deaths.
Wait, are you just doing like classic, like big cheat channel Eldrazi shenanigans?
There's not a lot in the middle of the curve. We've got some... We've got some mana accelerants over here, and then kind of like, hope we don't die, and then like, pile of 7 and up.
How many 15 drops do you have?
Just, well, 1, but I think there's some X's that can be 15 as well. So, yeah, I mean, because there's the 15 Emrakul and then the 13 Emrakul, like, we're hoping is only really a 9 drop, and then there's various other 10s.
Ulamogs and...
I don't know if I even know. I don't have it all memorized. I just kind of like took the pile that was more than 6, and I was like, that looks looks like the right number, I guess. Yeah, my points today are Ancient Tomb, Mana Vault, Natural Order, Mox Emerald, and Sol Ring.
All right.
So mostly
a lot of fast
mana.
It's
pretty much all mana. Yeah, exactly.
I am on food.
Okay.
Surprising nobody. My favorite archetype. I gave it a little bit of a break because they gave too much food too quickly, and I was playing too much food too quickly, but then I brought it back.
You got to digest. You got to go for a little walk, digest.
And this attempt on food is food combo.
Okay.
It has win buttons. Before I was just trying to synergize. I was trying to make a critical density of game objects plus other stuff.
Right.
And now I'm just trying to kill you, which, I
hate that for me.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. My points, I'm also playing Natural Order.
Okay.
Natural Order, Strip Mine, Survival of the Fittest. And I've got a Demonic Tutor and a Mox Emerald. So I moved away from fast mana into like tutors.
Okay.
To see if I can put together my pieces.
With still some fast mana, obviously.
A little bit, yeah. The one Mox, because, you know.
Yes.
And I got Strip Mine because this deck just folds to Krakus, so.
Okay.
You won the die roll.
I did.
All right, my friend.
And
good luck to you.
I am going to keep, I've kept a hand of 7 cards, and I will play this Windswept Heath and pass the turn.
Powerful magic. We're going to go Misty Rain Forest into a Bayou, into a Finned Horned Elves, and I'll pass.
Okay.
And do we have both players shuffling at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll go to 19.
Unlocked.
I'll sacrifice my fetch land.
Dreams come true.
Get a hedge maze.
Both players shuffling. Chivo unlocked.
Very good. Very good. Here we are going through our decks together. As the Lords of Highlander intended.
Yeah. So I have an elf. You have a surveil land. I don't know who's advantaged here.
Depends how well my surveil trigger
That's
goes.
fair. That's fair.
If I keep on top, suddenly it's me, right?
Is it?
Do you want
or are you down a card? Because then you've wasted that, right?
Oh my gosh.
I think you get the most value when you put it into your graveyard.
That makes sense, actually. I will do that. DM, I do that. I'd put Reap and Sow in
now
my
he's
graveyard.
winning. Or is he?
Got that fuel in my yard. I'm tapping.
Yeah.
Forest again.
Channel, Emrakul, your go. Time Walk.
I am going to cast Channel.
Oh, Jesus. No.
I don't have a 3rd green mana, though, which this hand would really like. I'm going to risk it for 4 life to pay for this 1 ring.
Cool.
Trigger. Put a counter on this. Draw a card. Pay 10 more life. Blow up your stuff.
I beg your pardon? When you cast it, exile 2 permanents. Whenever it attacks, if any player exiles, oh my god, okay.
But hey, I'm at 5 with a One Ring in play. Go ahead.
Land go.
Okay. Untap.
Yeah.
Losing a life.
Yeah.
Draw.
What was that turn 1?
Right? No one knows. We're still wondering. I'm going to attack for 10.
The One Ring, I got a 9 and I exile 10 cards.
20. You have to exile 20 cards from your library.
All right.
I'll cast.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, there's my One Ring. Okay. Ocelot Pride. Okay, so I got most of my removal. You got my Scurry Oak. Okay.
I'll cast Abundant Harvest. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll name land.
Okay.
Crop rotation. Seagate Wreckage. This into my hand, and then this goes on the bottom of my library in a random order.
Yeah.
I'll play that Seagate Wreckage. I'll play Mox Emerald. I know. Where were you last turn? I could cast all these green spells, and then I'll say go.
All right, I'm going to crack down to 8.
Okay.
For a Surveil land of my own, I'm going to find the white-green Surveil land. And all I need is a Swords to Path off the top.
A Swords to Path.
Yep. A Swords or Path. A Swords or Path. Or a Krakus would be kind of good too. Krakus is also a hit.
Krakus would be cash.
I got Swords would be bad actually. It needs to be Path. If I need you to die to your own One Ring, it has to be a Path. Wait, is my green-white Surveil, white-black Surveil got exiled? Green-black Surveil got exiled. All 3 of my Surveil lands got exiled.
Ugin putting in some work.
Oh.
Or Ulamog, I mean, sorry. Ulamog.
Oh my god.
Getting up early,
Oh my god. All
taking
right.
the dog for a walk, coming back, cooking a healthy breakfast for the kids.
Yeah, this is more awkward than I imagined.
Ulamog getting the extra value of nuking all the opponent's surveil
All
lands.
3 of my Surveil lands in the top 20. All
and
right.
your Vine Reap mentor.
So I have 2.5 outs off the top of my deck. Otherwise, we're going to game 2.
All right.
You want to cut?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah. Game 2.
Oh, that's close. I mean, I played around that card turn 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Well, at least we got to cast Channel once, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of this match, I'll remind myself that it doesn't go my way.
Channel the One Ring Ulamog?
Yeah.
Channel the One Ring Ulamog?
We just like surveilled turn 1. We could have cast the Abundant Harvest to go non-land and try to increase the chance of gas, but like we didn't have a mana accelerant to have any, like I had a Green Sun Zenith in my hand as well.
And all of that.
Yeah, or the Mox. Like we could have cast more cards off the channel if we waited because we had colored cards with big fat mana values in colorless other than 1 pip to go for. But then you're talking about your points at the beginning with Strip Mine included, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just play this fetch land and make sure that I have channel on 2 for the One Ring no matter what. Because even if you just channel into the One Ring, like you Dark Ritualed into a really powerful draw card.
Yeah.
And like you still have a fair number of life points
Yep.
to turn into cards,
Yep.
and maybe you can
Yep.
win that game. But yeah, we did manage to
Holy moly.
rip the Ulamog.
I am so happy for you.
Thanks so much.
I mean, the deck, there's nothing more classic in Channel Eldrazi than to channel an Eldrazi.
I did enjoy channeling an Eldrazi.
It's happened a lot of
deck.
times, for me at least, where I bring a deck that does a thing, and I never get to see the thing, right? Like, I played Recurring Nightmare several times.
Right, I remember.
And I never actually cast Recurring Nightmare.
I didn't see the Recurring Nightmare in our match.
I did quite well with that deck, but
Yeah.
you know, you never see the actual name of it. So, I'll keep this hand.
I'm thinking. Maybe with that, it's keep. Sure, I'll keep. I have a beginning of game action.
Dude.
It's Devourer of Destiny.
Okay, so it's not a ley line. What does this do?
I get a little triggered ability where I look at the top 4 cards of my library, right?
Yeah, at the beginning of your first upkeep, so it's not even yours. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top and exile the rest. When you cast a spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors.
Yeah, and then it's a 6/6 for 7 that can exile something when I cast it. Okay, so I've revealed it.
Yeah,
Now
and
you
then-
take your turn, and then in my upkeep, I'll do the
Yeah, Windswept Heath is going to find a Savannah, and I'm going to cast a Gilded Goose. I'll pass to you.
Devourer of Destiny trigger.
Yeah. So look at 4, keep 1, exile 3.
Oh, wow. I have options. Okay. I mean, is that good? Actually seems sketchy here. Sure. How about... Yeah, let's keep it simple. Okay. I'm going to keep that one and exile these. I'm exiling 2 2-mana dorks and Ugin's Labyrinth.
Ooh, Raphellos and Disciple of Ronus. Those are good early acceleration.
I'll draw this card.
Yeah.
Forest. Finhorn Elves.
Okay, God, if you... Forest, Mox, Channel.
Devourer of Destiny, kill your Gilded Goose. Go, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, untap. Draw for the turn. Oh, interesting. My hand last game was actually really good, too.
I believe you.
I had whatever the 3-mana sorcery is that sacrifices a creature to go get a thing.
Yes, Eldritch Evolution.
Eldritch Evolution, right?
We running that one back?
I mean, I don't have it this time. I wish.
All right,
No,
all right.
green is going to cast an Elves of Deep Shadow.
Okay.
And then this is kind of funny. I'm going to sacrifice a food for a green and tap a black to cast a Vine Reap Mentor and put a food back into play.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best deck for Gilded Goose ever. Yeah.
This is what was the 2-mana 2/2 pig with like red green and you float red green when it comes into play?
Boar?
Flinthoof Boar, right? I just did that but with food.
Kinda.
Yeah. Right? You can get
Sure.
yeah.
a little-
Thanks. Give me a yes here. All right,
Yes,
go- yeah.
yes, you did it.
Go-
Do you mean Burning Tree
Yes,
Emissary?
and you
Burning
get
Tree
it.
Emissary.
That's not
the
a
one.
pig.
That's not a
like
pig.
a human or an elf or something.
Yeah, Burning Tree Emissary is what I meant.
Okay.
My best Burning Tree Emissary there.
Very nice. Very nice Burning Tree Emissary.
Thank you. I'm very good at video games.
Okay. Flooded Grove.
Yeah.
3 mana. Uro. Draw card.
Yeah, sick. So you gain 3?
Yeah, gain 3 and
Yeah.
put a land in and draw
Yeah.
a card.
Yeah.
Okay, thinking.
I love your deck. I also kind of hate
Thanks.
your deck, but
Thanks.
I love your deck.
No, my deck is fun for sure. Yeah, thank you. Maybe it is just that, and then don't worry about that. No, this is better. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this Gaia's Cradle into play,
Yeah.
and I guess I should tap it for 2 while I have 2 creatures, and then I'll sacrifice this.
Okay.
Okay, 2 green floating, and then I'm gonna cast.
Can you use a mana ability in the middle of a trigger, in the middle of a resolution of an ability?
No, but there's 2 separate.
Okay, you
triggered
have
abilities.
the ETB ability, and then you have the
Yeah.
second trigger, so you can do the first and then the second?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
just checking.
No worries. Yeah, good question. So with one of my green mana, I'm going to cast Garen Brig Growth, the adventure from Virtue of Strength, returning a creature or land from my graveyard to my hand. So
Yeah,
I'll return
sick.
this Uro. And then this will be on an adventure.
A different exile zone. Yep.
Yeah. Separate exile land.
Represented by
exactly.
this bead.
So I might cast that later, and I'm not using the extra green mana. Go ahead.
right.
I have this Uro and this Devourer of Destiny about in my hand.
Sick. You know what? I like your style.
you.
Gaia's Cradle.
Okay.
All right.
You've got the mana.
I have 7 mana.
I'm sorry to say.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take 1 damage here for black. I'm going to sacrifice this for blue. 7 mana. I'm going to hard cast Atraxa Grand Unifier.
You got it.
Sick. When Atraxa enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only revealed creatures and lands. This is the worst Atraxa ever.
Still a 7/7 flying Death Touch Vigilance Lifelink.
Yeah. For each card type, you may put a card of that type into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a
Right.
random order. So
Which fetch land do you want?
I'm going to go, which black-based fetch land do you want, and which creature do you want?
Yeah.
God, that's so funny. And put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. What's the best against you here? You have Uro, so Shieldred is actually very funny against your Uro. And I'll take Bloodstained Mire because it's basically the same thing. Do I want Devoted Druid? No. Do I want Devoted Druid?
You are the combo version.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering if it's just supposed to be Devoted Druid for the combo piece. I have
You only
mid-range.
have 7 mana, or 8 now, but you could be pushing up to 10 or 12 here.
I'll go for the combo piece here. I'll put Children on the bottom because I think I have enough damage on the board right now.
Yeah. Cool.
So I should be at 18 for tapping off of the Elves of Deep Shadow. I will attack you for 3.
I'll lose 3.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. Okay. All right, let's start off with the same shenanigan as last time, where I play the Uro, gain 3 life, and then draw a card. Okay, and then I'll put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. It's going to be Urza's Tower.
Yes.
And then I will again tap
Float
two
green.
Yeah, I have 2 green mana, and then I'll sacrifice Uro. Okay, I have 2 green. I haven't played a land yet for the turn. Yeah. Sorry, Nellie's got to go deep into the tank here. If we did that, then we could do that, and then we could do that, but that doesn't matter. Okay, all right. Yeah, everything's fine. We're all good. I'll play Urza's Saga as my land for the turn. Trigger.
Sure.
Get a counter on that. And then I'll play a Sol Ring.
Okay.
It's a good card.
Good card.
Yeah. 5, yeah, not quite enough. Okay. I'll play a Natural Order. I know, another good card. Hashtag good cards.
So you have to get a green one though, which is interesting.
Green creature,
So
yeah.
you can't get
resolve, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't get to get like the nastiest Eldrazi's, but you got to get one of the green ones. There's some cool green ones.
Yeah, I mean, little secret, I am playing some creatures in my deck that aren't Eldrazi's, Uro and Finhorn Elves and whatnot.
So I'm curious what your Natural Order hit here is.
Right. Yeah, me too. It's gonna be something. Yeah, the devoid creatures don't work with the thing.
Yeah, because they're all colorless, right? So Natural Order can't hit it. But
For sure.
obviously you're just a green ramp deck. So you got the beef, you got that meat and potato on your side,
Yeah, I feel like with the opposing Atraxa, I just have to do the most boring play.
And get your own Atraxa?
No, that would have been sweet. Yeah, no.
Oh, and you get to put Urzatron together.
If I want, yeah. Although I'm already kind of cooking on mana. Like
That's
the
fair.
Soul Ring, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm actually just going to be the most boring person in the entire
Dark Depths
world.
Thespian
just
stage?
go get Thep stage.
Sure, whatever.
I had a deck, that included Primeval Titan already and like ways to tutor it, and Natural Order in my points. And I tried to bring this deck without putting Thespian Stage Dark Depths, and I last minute I was like, I can't. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't even know how. I don't know how to do this. I can't leave the house without being able to go. If you rip your Natural Order, you turn
what
one
do I
of
do?
your
What do
Finhorn
I
Elves
do?
into a 20/20. I just don't feel comfortable. It's like you walked out and you realize that you're wearing shorts that are wrong for the weather. And you're just like, no.
Where's my
Not doing
jacket?
this.
Where's my jacket? It's going to rain.
Exactly. All right, sorry.
No, you're good.
You may cut.
You're good.
I will
Sick.
cast one more spell
Oh
this
my
turn.
God.
It's Expedition Map.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. 2020. That is bigger than my Atraxa.
Well, it's still hiding in a land, though, right now. You have a strip mine in your deck and stuff.
All right. I got this Blood-Stained Mire.
Nice.
Why is my deck so hard?
You got to take your sleeves out of the wash sooner. They're getting too stiff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got this Finale of Devastation in hand.
Sick. Am I dead?
Well, I can't do it for 10.
I'm tapped out. Okay, I'm so glad
Right?
to hear
I
that.
can't, right? Because I need 12 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not enough.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering if.
Get your own prime time. Get your own Thespian Zarstage.
Well, no, I don't have that in my deck, unfortunately.
Your knees must be so cold.
It's any creature. I kind of just want to get Igra. Is Igra even good here?
Egra is like surprisingly good in most situations.
It's a 6/6.
It comes down as a 6/6 ward something,
Yeah.
and then everything is a food, which is kind of good for your free food sack.
Yeah.
What does this card do? Also, I know
When it
enters-
dies, I make a food.
Oh, it's just ETB food dies food.
yeah. Which is
Okay.
kind of sick.
Yeah, but then if I have to chump block, then also my creatures trigger Egra, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if it's broken here, but it would be bigger than the prime time just on threatening for the Gilded Geese
Yeah.
to make mana, right?
I think I do that. Okay. So 4,
Yeah. You don't even have to select your fetch line.
5, 6, 7. Ow. Finale of Devastation, X is equal to 5.
You got it.
Is going to get me an Egra. Actually, I could get a Solitude here because it's anything, right?
Sure, yeah. Do you want to get Solitude
I
instead?
can get Solitude and exile your prime time, which is kind of funny.
That's an option.
You get 1,000,000 life, and then we reset. I mean, you have 2 cards in hand?
Just one, and you know what it is, actually.
Yeah. Egra. Other creatures are food, and you can sack them. Whenever food is put into a graveyard from anywhere, make it bigger. I mean, Egra is pretty cool. But if I want to answer, no, I'll just get Solitude. I'll just get Solitude, and I'll exile your Primeval Titan. Let's get rid of your board. Because you gain 6, but then I go to attacks,
I lose more than 6.
and I hit you for 10. Yeah, I hit you for 10. So take 10.
DM, I do that.
I gain 7, and I go to 24. Cool game. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Saga. Boop. This doesn't make any mana right now.
Yeah, got him.
You did. Did get me.
I had the swords early, and I had the sword. Pardon me. I don't know. Never mind.
No worries.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk. Yeah, you're fine. My mana's pretty awkward now. I mean, I know I have a ton of it.
You have so much colorless, and your
but my
card
demands are expensive too.
Your
yeah.
card structs are huge. Well,
No,
they're
only
3 threes.
threes
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, they're not huge. Yeah. Trying to figure out if there's a way I can do it all. If I can have my cake and eat. It doesn't look like it.
I hope not.
Yeah. No, I think it's time for the safe play.
Ooh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll cast the one you know about and exile your Atraxa.
My Atraxa.
It's a 6/6 with no other abilities.
I hate you.
Go ahead.
Goodbye, Atraxa. End steppy. Let's go ahead and get the black-white Surveil land here.
You got it.
Which you did not successfully exile this time.
I don't think I've exiled anything from your deck except your
Well,
Atraxa.
the last game you exiled 20 cards off the top of.
Last game was a bit of a different game.
Yeah.
It was a different
A
animal.
little dilly of a pickle. You got 1 card in hand.
I have 1 card in hand. Now you don't know what it is.
Okay.
So there. And I have
Maybe.
and I have a 6/6.
All right. Would you like to cut?
Sure.
All right. Surveil trigger. I will leave you on top. Draw for the turn. All right. 1 white mana. I'm going to cast an Ocelot Pride.
Sounds good. Nine permanents. I will block.
5 green
Sure.
and white. I'm going to cast. That's 6 mana. I'm going to use the white mana to cast Treebeard, who, when it enters, is going to make me 2 food.
2 green floating.
Do any of you have stuff? If you gained life, create a white cat token. Then, if you have the City's Blessing, I have the City's Blessing.
You have
now.
the City's Blessing.
I've got 2 floating. I'm going to cast this Devoted Druid.
Okay. You got it.
And then I'm going to take a damage. Ow, ow. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I can...
Eat a food?
Well, I mean, I was thinking of eating food, but I could just attack you to gain life as well.
Yep.
Which is interesting here. And then I lose something to your 6/6, but I don't think I care.
Okay.
Because I think I start to get out of control with this. So I'm going to attack you with Solitude and Vine Reap Mentor.
Nice. I will block Solitude.
All right. So you're going to take 3. I'm going to gain 3. This is going to die. Whenever you gain life, put that many +1/+1 counters on a halfling or a tree folk. Can I have a green D6, please?
Yeah.
That's going to go here. All right. I'm going to go to my end step. I've got an Ocelot Pride trigger. I'm going to make a cat, and I'm going to make a food token.
And another cat, right?
And a second cat.
Yeah.
That is correct.
If I recall how this card works.
You, in fact, do correctly recall how the card works.
Oh, no. You're going to make... First you make a cat.
Yeah.
And then you're going to make 2 more foods. Because it's for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it.
I doubled that? I thought I only got 1 more food. I didn't think I got to make 2 food.
You read it again.
If you have the City's Blessing, for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Oh, really? All right. All right, so then I will represent this with some dice.
May I have 4 food total?
Yeah, may I have 2 not green D6s, please, and thank you.
Serge learning in real time that Ocelot Pride.
I mean, look, I knew the card was good. I didn't know it was that good.
Yeah.
Why is
All right.
that good?
Yeah, and the cats don't have lifelink. That's a blessing. All right, I will now pass.
The ward's 2 on Treebeard?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna untap.
All right. Ensure that you do.
Draw a card. Saga trigger.
I thought I only got +1. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought I only got +1.
Am I just making mana? Oh, right. Yeah, probably. Okay, I got Nelson's back in the math tank again. He hates it here.
Draw channel again?
No, I didn't draw a chance. Just whether to Urza Saga's weird in this deck. It's not a normal Urza Saga
Right,
deck,
right,
'cause I
right.
have
You're
Mana
like-
Vault.
Yeah. Oh, right. You don't get a Mox or whatever.
I could get a Mox, or I can get a Mana Vault. Yeah, exactly.
I was asking if you have enough mana that it's worth it to maybe get a like a Construct as well. Is that the math line?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly I'll be able to do that. This already makes 1 mana, so if I did that, this would make 2 mana. And then this...
Basically 1 free mana.
No, that's not enough. Okay, but what if we tap this instead? Then that could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't have enough to pay for ward.
We're trying to count up to 15 here? What?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, main phase I will float.
Okay.
And then I will resolve if that's
Right.
chill.
You got 1 mana.
I have 1 mana. Just 1. That's all we need.
None Constructs. Urza's Saga. It's
I
more
know,
likely than you
yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's a, well, this deck at least. Find this Mana Vault.
Sure. Yeah, I got a weirdo board over here.
It's weird, yeah, for sure. The ward cost is throwing me, even with this much mana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Treebeard big.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait, I can do it better. Sorry. I have a land to play. Right. This is good. This is better. Okay, 11. 5, 10, the 1 green or the 1 colorless floating for Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre. When I cast this, destroy target permanent. Right. When I cast, not when it's entered the battlefield.
Oh, so you don't have the mana for it.
It's fine. I'll destroy Ocelot Pride. It's probably more important anyway. You only get 1 permanent off of Ulamog. So this is a 10/10 indestructible with Annihilator 4.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My own Urza Saga.
Very nice. Very nice. I bet there's something that makes a food that you can get with that.
A little bit sad that Urza Saga and Ocelot Pride is gone because the wombo combo of the Karnstructs right there is kind of spicy.
You had a pretty good Ocelot Pride turn. I did answer your Ocelot Pride, but you know, this is a game of Magic we're having.
You're at 16.
I'm at 16 and I have 16 toughness as well.
This is so frustrating.
Thanks.
Sure did wish I had a way to make food right now.
You can attack with Vinery Mentor and me.
I
have the Gilded Goose.
I have the Gilded Goose as well, which is kind of funny. My Ocelot Pride.
Right. You don't have a way to make 100 food for 0 mana. Sorry.
No, but I can give this +12/+12 right now, which is very funny.
That's really good. That seems really good.
You know, when you put it that way, it does seem kind of good.
You get to gain 12 life while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at your Ulamog and I'm being like, do I care? You're at 16?
Yeah.
Are you dead if I flunge?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Shall we find out?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 mana. That's another food. That's 5.
I mean, if I am dead, if you flunge, you should definitely flunge. I don't have any cards in hand.
You don't have any cards in hand.
Yeah, this is one of those spots where it's worth doing the math.
All right.
And it's on you.
So I attack with these because it's basically free. You probably block this. So this is currently 3. If I give it +12, I can give it +15. Hold on, do I have the math for that? I would need, it's 2 to sacrifice, so I'd need 10. We've already discovered that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have enough I have enough to give myself +15/+15. That's 18 damage, which if you block with everything there, even if you double block, is 8 guaranteed. And you probably have to put that there. Then you eat this, 8. I would do 10 and get you down to 6. I clear your Ulamog and I lose my Vinery Mentor. That seems completely worth it.
Awesome.
DM, I do that.
Okay. So those 5 creatures are attacking?
Correct.
That's 2 cats?
That's 2 cats.
Okay. Yeah. Block here. Block here. I think that's correct. I still have 6/6.
All right. I'm going to pay 2 mana. Yeah. I'm going to make a food.
You got it. 5 food.
5 food. I'm going to tap this for a green.
Okay.
Tap to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more green. So I have 8 green total. And then 10 mana.
10 mana.
Sacrifice 5 foods to gain 15 life. That puts me up to 41. Put 15 +1/+1 counters.
Okay, so it's an 18 power creature?
Yes, it's an 18/23.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to take 8, 9, 10?
Correct. All right, then this is going to die and give me a food. Your Ulamog is going to die, which has the shuffle trigger, I believe.
No, I declared this. It's indestructible. I thought when you said clear, you meant go over the top of.
Oh!
I mean, these counters are permanent as well, right?
Those counters are permanent. Oh.
But yeah, this doesn't die.
That doesn't die.
I don't know.
You have Annihilator.
I'm at 6.
You have Annihilator 4?
You're at 41.
All right. I guess it's all fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will sacrifice Expedition Map.
Yeah. Indestructible. You know what? I definitely didn't listen.
Okay, well, I don't think I included Caracas in my deck, so you're kind of in business. Well, what does that help? No, that's what I'm doing right now. Don't Expedition Map for Urza's Cave, Nelly. I won't let you.
Indestructible.
Do I need to wasteland your Urza Saga, or can I just leave it? Oh, right, this is pretty good here, isn't it? Tap 7. God, how much mana do I have? I have this thing that's tapped. Ugh. This turn is actually hard. Brutal. Like I can get Ayavugan or Wasteland, basically. Those are the 2 solid options. Do you have a Yavimaya in play? No.
I do not.
That
No.
would have been killer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And that thing's an 18?
Yeah, 1823.
And you can gain 3 more at least this turn. Probably you can gain 6 more.
Yeah.
Okay. If I just do this...
And I have 1 card in hand.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to do that this turn. Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. I think I'm just going to get the Wasteland. Put this Wasteland in my hand.
All right.
It feels like a move I can make that's kind of free and means that I don't die a bit. Although if I went for basic forest, my Virtue of Strength would make mana. Which is kind of cool. All right, I have to decide whether to untap this Mana Vault or not. And years from now, I can look back and think, was that right?
Sure, right? You're like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one life?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because you have like, cats and an Elves of Deep Shadow and stuff. This is a reminder to always put Karakas in every deck, no matter what.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
I usually do, but it was a bit of a week. This, you can let the viewers know that my coworkers here had to bite their nails wondering if I was going to get my deck together on time for this stream or for this filming. Okay, we're untapping.
All right.
And? Yeah, I'm going to paying for Mana Vault here.
Paying for Mana Vaults. All right.
Okay, with Soul Ring and those guys. Draw. It's kind of a cool draw.
8 mana.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 1 off of Uro, although the mana for Uro is a little annoying. Could just Mana Vault again, I guess, lol.
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand now, yeah. One of those,
One of which is
I'm
Wasteland.
going to play this Wasteland.
Okay.
I'm going to destroy your Urza Saga. Wait, should I do that or should I just destroy your Gaia's Cradle? Let me think. I've played my Wasteland.
Yeah, it's like the Mana Vault all over again.
Yeah. I'm going to cast this Elvish Reclaimer.
Yeah, okay.
So there aren't 3 lands in my bin, but next turn I could tutor for a land by sacrificing a land.
Yeah.
If I make the Wasteland decision now, I can tap this for basically that casts Uro, and then I could still have this up to do Thespian Stage stuff. And then I could attack with Ulamog, which seems pretty good, right? How good is Urza Saga? Honestly, if I just stop your Cradle, I think I'm way less worried about the rest of your game plan, because then you only have 4 mana. You actually
Well,
only
I have a fair amount of mana.
Yeah, you'll still have 4 lands, and then 4 more off of your creatures. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's find out what happens when I attack with this. 10/10. Annihilator 4. Yeah.
Sacrifice cat, devoted druid, basic swamp.
Nice.
I'll take 10.
Okay.
I go to 31.
Sick. Am I doing this other shenanigan as well? Possibly. Yeah, seems right. Okay, I'm going to Wasteland your Gaia's Cradle. And then I'll put 3... Do I want to float a green, do something different? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this so that tricky like so I have mana in weird ways. Okay, I'll make blue, blue, green, green, and then I'll also tap this. So I'll float... Oh no, I can't even do that for Uro. I'll just make blue, blue, green, green here off of Gaia's Cradle and Flood Strand. This is 3 green off of Gaia's Cradle and then filtering into Flooded Grove.
Sure.
And then I'll recast this Uro, exiling these 5 cards.
Okay. Gain 3 life, draw a card.
Gaining 3 life, drawing a card. Not playing a land. And then I'm done. Go ahead.
game is hard.
This has been a hard game. This has been a game. Yeah, absolutely. This one's been a weird one. I hope you're having fun watching. Serge and I are so deep in these tanks, we're finding out the new shapes of the tank that we didn't know were possible. You ever just think your brain is smooth, but then it turns out, oh no, there's all these folds. Also, like this kind of game where we're just both assemble battleships is like pretty rare on North 100. So I'm low-key proud of us.
Yeah, my big attack the other turn definitely didn't factor in the fact that Ulamog was indestructible. And honestly, I'm not really going to ever forgive you for not telling me that fact.
If only we could go back and see if I told you it was indestructible.
Yeah, like dealing with my Atraxa, dealing with my Ocelot Pride, and then me having to sacrifice a bunch of permanents into your Ulamog. I definitely feel like if I'd played a little bit better, this game is easily mine, and a couple of small misplays have got you back into it just because your stupid big things are both stupid and big. So I'm asking myself, am I supposed to attack with this 1823, force you to activate your Dark Depths Thespian stage? Because then you just block with that. Then what? Then you get to untap with your giant spaghetti monster, and then the game gets very funny after that. Can I survive a turn? I can. Yeah, I don't think I'm dead on the crackback, although it is a big turn. Yeah, you devastated my mana base. So I attack with this. I attack with this either way. No, because if I attack, then you just get to do your thing. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to pay 4 mana.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shieldred.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to pass.
Okay. Am I supposed to make this 2020 now? It seems like a bad use of my mana vault, especially if I'm not attacking with it. Am I attacking with it? It's got flying.
I've got a Gilded Goose.
Yeah. But you also are going to face Annihilator 4.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Would I forgive myself for not making it? It's just like, do you have some sweet combat where you chump? You have to sacrifice first.
Yep.
So you sacrifice a bit, and then you block a bit, and then maybe you kill me on the back. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to untap.
Okay.
I untapped. Ladies and gentlemen, he's untapped. He didn't make the 2020. Oh, that was a good draw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
I will say this is the longest I think I've ever seen both Thespian Stage and Dark Depths on.
Go on.
Just chilling? Yeah, we went natural.
Sometimes you just chill. Sometimes you just chill.
They've just been hanging out.
Threat is a big deal.
I made a bunch of mana with the Thespian stage.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure. 7, 8, 9, 10. I drew this other Ulamog.
What does other Ulamog do?
It exiles 2 things. We played
Exile
game
2
1.
permanents? Man.
Yeah.
Man. And it's also indestructible?
Yeah.
What a top deck.
I'll target these 2 and.
Oh yeah, sorry. You also lost 2 life on the draw trigger from Shieldred.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Please, no big cheats.
Well, it is your trigger.
Do you have the 2 to pay ward?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just trying to see if I had an out here. And I don't even gain like 1,000,000 life when I lose both of my best creatures.
I mean, do you have a high market or something? You know, like maybe you can cast sacrifice.
Devastating.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll attack you with these.
Not before
ones.
damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna swords your Ulamog,
got it.
which I let slip that I had earlier. I had that swords early.
Oh, I didn't
it.
even catch that. Sorry. That'll pay you back for missing that I have indestructible.
Yeah. So I will instead just take 12 and go to 18.
I have a trigger here. I got to resolve.
Right.
Yeah.
You're at 20?
Yeah.
I'm so sad that you drew exactly that because I'm getting Shadow Spear off of Urza's Saga, and Shadow Spear plus Treebeard would have just like exponentially grown its power.
Right. If it makes you feel better, I did tap Real Dumb, and my turn is stupid now. Oh wait, maybe I'm just doing that. Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll use Elvish Reclaimer, sacrifice this Urza's Tower, and then I'm going to get a basic forest and play Boreal Druid.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I think...
Wait, sorry, is it tapped? I don't want to cheat. Oh, it's tapped. I'm not going to play but I will get a basic forest. Go ahead, sorry.
That's fine. Draw for the turn, float a mana off of Urza's Saga. I think we're just dead here. I ripped a crop rotation off the top.
Okay.
I mean,
you can go get Caracas.
I could get Caracas!
Do you want me to cast Ulamog next turn as well?
And bounce that? Yeah, you can just cast it every turn. I think I'm just dead. I was going to concede there. So yeah, the early sequencing was really awkward. I had that sort since the very, very beginning.
Okay, all right.
And I got a little bit greedy on the turn where I could have, I can't remember what it was, but I could have, when you only had an elf and you're doing shenanigans with Uro, I could have just killed your elf.
Right.
When you had Cradle and nothing else going on. Because then as soon as you had the Dark Depths Thespian stage, I was holding on to that 2020 I was holding on to it, which when I did the big attack into your Ulamog, realizing it was indestructible.
I didn't mean to trick you there. I just thought that attack was probably correct even if you don't.
Yeah,
because like the resulting game was like I was still almost dead. So I didn't mean to like
no, that's fine. So there's a
Yeah.
weird thought where like I can exile it and then trample over, but it's the same amount of life either way.
Right. But then I don't have a next turn. Yeah.
But then you don't have that, but then I don't have the swords for your 2020.
Right.
And then maybe I'm just supposed to not care about that, but I had so many opportunities to fire this off, which in hindsight puts me so far ahead of the current board state, because then if you don't have the Annihilator trigger, you don't start to hose my board. And mind you, my draws weren't very good. I don't know, it's tough. I feel like I should have won that game. I feel like there's so many little moments in that game where you were vulnerable and a little tap.
Yeah, I absolutely feel like this deck is like pretty shaky. Like every time I've tried to build like the big get to 15 mana ramp decks, it's always just like everything. Die to just every regular deck that has a curve that ends at 4. You know, just every other regular deck is just playing like, you know, what seems like an unfair game compared to yours, just by playing fair Canadian Highlander.
Sure. You're like, I can't keep up with this.
So I don't know.
Cast 9/9s.
For the Eldrazi fans, I'm glad that we had a game where we had channel on 2.
Your turn was so good.
And then another game where we managed to cobble it together with like ripping the Soul Ring, ripping the Ulamog, you know.
Like
this, I agree. Like probably like obviously if I make one mistake, I can die in this game. But also, or like one more mistake that I made or whatever. But like also, was there
Devoted Druid off the Atraxa? Terrible. Like just actively bad.
Sure, that
like,
was a bit of a whiff.
That should have been Shieldred, and I should have just applied damage to you.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like you're trying to play for the combo plan, right? So
but
if you're one tutor away,
infinite mana, and I didn't have anything to do with the mana in the hand, so I need another tutor. So like I think that's just a miss.
I saw Shieldred behind Atraxa, and I was like, okay, well I'm scared of Shieldred. That seems like the most terrifying thing you can do here. But I wanted to trust you and not tell you like, oh, getting Shieldred's wrong.
No, I mean it was.
Sure. But you know, you have to make that call.
Oh yeah. I wonder if instead of Solitude, I was supposed to grab Igra. The great thing about this game
is time is great.
How many interesting decision points there were in this game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in hindsight, feeling like I made the wrong decision at all of those, like a choose your own adventure where I started probably like 75% advantage to that game, and it's just like 70, 65, 50, 30.
Sure. Slowly clawing back the advantage muffin from the other side.
Yeah, whatever. Sweet games.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled.
No, well played, sir. Yeah.
My friend, thank you very much. All right. That's going to do it, everybody. You know what? I think I might have to, for at least a couple of sets, I think that might be it for food. I've tried the food experiment on North 100 repeatedly, and it has not quite shown up. I need to take this to like 17 events and just grind. I need to learn how it works.
Look to the Canadian Highlander Discord for deck help if you want to get some help with your deck.
I think the deck is good. I think my experience piloting is not.
Sure.
I think that's what's lacking. I think this is it just comes at it from a way I don't know. Anyways, I got back into the deck.
If you see Serge at a MagicCon, ask him to play Magic.
There you go. I've been Serge, joined by the wonderful Nelly.
Good times.
Thank you very, very much to Ben for running tech.
Hopefully he's there.
He's eating a granola bar. And thanks to you for your support of the Patreon over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun for all of your help. We couldn't do this without you. We appreciate it. Let us know what you thought about the game. Check out the deck lists, everything down below. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.